What is the Socratic method? Socrates, 4470–399 BCE, was an ancient Greek philosopher, widely regarded as a foundational figure in Western philosophy. He lived in Athens during a time of great intellectual and political development. While Socrates did not write any philosophical texts himself, his thoughts and methods are known primarily through the writings of his students, particularly Plato and later Xenophon. He is best remembered for his contributions to ethics and epistemology, and his development of a method of inquiry known as the Socratic method. This is a form of cooperative dialogue where Socrates would ask a series of probing questions to draw out contradictions in his interlocutor's views. The aim was to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas. The method is based on the belief that through questioning, people could discover inherent truths. The Socratic method is a way of teaching and exploring ideas through dialogue and questioning. Named after the ancient Greek philosopher Socrates, this approach encourages deep thinking by asking a series of questions designed to challenge assumptions and uncover underlying beliefs. Rather than simply giving answers, the method seeks to stimulate critical thinking and self-reflection. It's often used in education, philosophy, and law to help people analyze concepts more carefully and think for themselves. At the heart of the Socratic method is the idea that knowledge is not something we passively receive, but something we actively discover. Socrates believed that through dialogue, people could arrive at deeper truths. In practice, this method involves a teacher or facilitator asking a question and then following up with more questions based on the answers given. The goal is not to win the discussion or reach a quick conclusion, but to explore different perspectives and examine contradictions in one's thinking. One of the reasons the Socratic method is so powerful is that it makes people aware of their own ignorance or gaps in their knowledge. Socrates himself famously claimed to know nothing, and he used this technique to show that many people who believed they were wise were actually mistaken in their understanding. By uncovering contradictions in a person's beliefs, the method encourages humility and a willingness to revise one's opinions. This method is often used in legal education and philosophy courses, where students are encouraged to think critically about arguments and evidence. For example, in a law school, a professor might ask a student to defend a legal principle and then challenge them with questions that highlight the complexities or inconsistencies in their reasoning. This forces the student to think more deeply and develop more nuanced arguments. The focus is less on finding the right answer and more on improving the quality of one's reasoning. The Socratic method is a tool for lifelong learning. It teaches us that questioning is a valuable part of understanding the world and ourselves. By engaging in thoughtful dialogue, we can uncover deeper truths, refine our beliefs, and become more reflective thinkers. It's a process that encourages intellectual humility, openness to new ideas, and the recognition that wisdom comes from ongoing inquiry, not from certainty.